Hello, and welcome back. We're going to be talking about dividing and multiplying uh, fractions. So this is the lecture 2-2. So this one will be a lot quicker. I think last one I told you I didn't even want it to be more than 10 minutes, and it was ended up being 22 minutes. Sorry about that. Multiplying proper fractions. Okay, so multiplying the numerators and the denominators. So this is pretty simple. The main thing that you want to know is, right, you can just go ahead and start doing this, right, like this, and you can just say, okay, 5 times 1 is 5, 5 times 4 is 20, okay, 1 times 6 is 6, 6 times 7 is 42, and then you can reduce it down and get this answer right here. Or you can start reducing between it. So you want to start crisscrossing, right, looking across from there's anything can go into one another. We know that 2 can go into 6 and 4, so we'll reduce those down, right? And then we can multiply, and then this way we reduce it before we do it, and we come up with 10 21s first. So that's pretty simple, and it's pretty straightforward, right? Multiplying mixed numbers becomes a little bit more difficult, but not really, right? You just basically are going to turn it into an improper fraction is all you do, right? And so we know that I'll work it out over here just because this might be a little confusing for you, but we have 2 1/3 times 1, excuse me, let me do this, erase that real quick. Two and 1/3 times 1 1/2. Okay, so we're going to take 3 times 2 is 6. 6 plus 1 is 7 thirds times 2 times 1 is 2, right? Plus 1 is 3 over 2, right? And then what we're going to do is, right, we could reduce it down here and say, well, 3 goes into 3, 1, right? So 7 over 1 and stuff. We're not. We're just going to do this. We're going to come up with 21/6 equals 7 over 2. And 7 divided by 2, right? 7 divided by 2. Right, we know 3. That gives us 6 1/2. So 3 1/2 is our final answer. Okay. So pretty simple. You don't have to do any least common denominator, greatest common denominator, right? You can just multiply. That's the nice thing. I think multiplication and division are even easier because it's you just have to break it down and then just multiply them. So, all right, dividing proper fractions. Okay, it's the same way. We're just going to use the reciprocal or invert, right? Turn upside down, right? When I was back in the school, not reciprocal, excuse me. That's just that's the way we did it. So. Let's see here. This one is going to show us 1/8 divided by 2/3. Okay, well, we're going to turn it. First, we're going to do is we're going to flip this, and then we're going to change the division symbol to a multiplication symbol. That's all we do. So we take 1/8, turn it into a multiplication, and then we do 3 over 2. All right, which is going to give us 3/16, and that's it. We can't reduce it any more than that, so that is our final answer. Reduce it if you can, but this one doesn't have us do that. All right, dividing mixed numbers. We do the exact same thing. We're going to convert them all into improper fractions. So we have 8 3/4 divided by 2 5/6, right? And so we're going to convert them. 4 times 8 is 32, plus 3 is 35 over 4. Keep the denominator the same. switch the division. And remember, 6 times 2 is 12, plus 5 is 17 over 6. But we're going to make it 6 over 17, because remember, we got to flip it upside down. And now we're going to get, okay, is there anything we can do 2 goes into each of these. It goes in there twice, and it goes in here 3 times. So, excuse me, this should say 35. I'm so sorry. I don't know why. And the answer is like right across over here. And I don't know what I'm doing. I do. I just don't know what I was doing there. So 35 times 3 is 105 over 2 times 17 is 34. And then we just divide 105 by 34, and that right, we can put it in there 3 times, and that leaves us with a remainder of 3 and 34ths. There we go. That's our final answer. All right, really quick, I'm going to have you work on these 2 questions right here. And then I'll have you pause it while you work those out. We'll see how you do. All right, so this is basically going to be what this is going to look like. So this is going to be 68 over 2. 2 can go into both of those, so we get 34 over 1, which is just 34. There you go. Okay. Divide the following and reduce to lowest terms. Hopefully you paused the video and you did this one. So let's take a look at this. All right. Again, it's going to be 18 divided by 1/5, which is going to be 18 over 1 times, right, 5 over 1, which is going to give us 90 over 1, or just 90. And that's it. Pretty standard stuff, pretty simple, hopefully, for you. And I'll see you next time. Please email me if you have any questions. Talk to you later. Bye.